In order to survive, the soldier put on the enemy's uniform. At that moment, a woman spotted him, mistaking him for a soldier from her own country. She took him home and carefully tended to him. Soon, the soldier recovered, and everyone treated him like a hero. All the villagers greeted him with smiles. The village chief even held a banquet in his honor. However, the soldier's heart was filled with extreme fear, because he knew well that if his true identity were exposed, the consequences would be unimaginable. So, he remained silent. Though they didn't communicate, the genuine warmth around him was like a campfire, slowly melting the soldier's guarded heart. Until one day, the soldier's comrades arrived in the village. They pillaged and destroyed, committing every crime. The villagers scattered in panic, and the terrified soldier was taken away with them. They hid in a cave, waiting for the disaster to end. Though the soldier longed to return home, but looking at the simple and kind villagers beside him, he chose not to expose them. After that night, the village was left in ruins. Staring at the devastation, the soldier felt an indescribable mix of emotions. He quietly lifted a bench in the courtyard and helped the villagers repair their homes. That night, there was a knock on the woman's door. When she opened it, she was shocked to find her long-lost husband standing there. They embraced and wept uncontrollably. But when the husband saw the soldier, both froze in place. Once, they had looked at each other the same way on the execution ground. The man was lucky to survive. He never imagined he would meet his enemy again, in his home. The soldier's identity was revealed. He was tied to a tree. The villagers watched in disbelief, while the man angrily stared at him. And now, he no longer tried to hide. In his country's language, he expressed apologies and gratitude to the villagers, but no one understood him. By the villagers' judgment, the soldier was expelled from the village. He walked back to his camp, broken and lost. He no longer knew who he truly was, numbing himself with alcohol. Then worse news came again. The village that had saved him was raided. The men there were slaughtered, and the women were captured. The soldier stormed into the prisoner camp, finding the woman who had saved him being humiliated by his comrades. Driven mad with rage, he charged forward fiercely, his eyes stained red with hatred. With his bayonet, he killed anyone he saw in the camp, until a friend's angry shout snapped him awake as if from a nightmare. The soldier turned and fled, running across fields and hills all the way up the mountain. But when he saw the setting sun, he was lost and confused. A wave of powerlessness swept through him. As an invader, there was no place for him on this land. As a soldier, he betrayed his country. So where could he go? In the end, the soldier took up his bayonet and ended his life.